What most people don't realize about combos is when you got 1 HP, anyone can die. It just is that last hit. And we got Spider with half a HP bar to his name, but he's against 225. Both of these guys super aggro. 225 is not going to give him any room, using F3 to close the distance and immediately releasing that 0.9, taking down Spider off spawn. Great first blood, getting that extra cash off spawn. CDY blessed with the purple armor. You love to see it. CDY is just, he has that main character vibes right now. He might be him. That's the one thing that's different that I've seen everything. Normally we see Mike and Spider at the top, Wang Lang, but Panda Man is usually just been in the middle. He has his pop-off days, but he's looking like he's consistent. Like change something to make his game way more consistent. Now, maybe the name change was good. CDY, he's just decided that he's gonna rest behind that Panda Man Targa, but he's still doing it. Now we got Mike versus Juchi, new school versus old school. Mike fading out, looking for the focus attack, and now Juchi has to fight his way out, and Mike wisely going back to full armor, and now we're taking turns on who is going to take this kill versus Juchi. Juchi trying to stay alive here, does have a dagger, looks for the over, does the crouch cancel, gets a white armor. He's big chilling for now, but for how long? CDY, Panda Man sitting on the outside, denying the escape. Juchi wisely taken to the left side, getting around the building, but Mike and Panda Man hawking him down, just walking him down, slowly waiting for him to make a mistake. Gets a light attack onto him. Now Juchi eating a ton of chip damage right here. Mike saying, my turn, get out of here, Panda Man. We're going to move you out. And Panda Man's like, wait a second, CDY, get in there, get in the focus tag. It's my turn now. Mike, you've had your time in the glory. We want to get in there, but Mike able to close out this kill with the Hong Sword on the Tessa. CDY has to be careful right now. Tessa does have Holt on deck, but just keeping up the pressure, waiting for that ult to come out. Mike able to scale rush out, wants to just time out this, doesn't have ult to his name. Gonna be backing off, switch to that fan for that instant scale rush, and we're out of here. Everyone's piling in here, though. We got XXY, Akame, Fong, CDY, all chilling, looking to make some moves right here off spawn. Now XXY forcing out the F2 with the pole sword, looking for the LB hold up. He decides to get out of there, but nowhere left to go. Wang Lang denying the exit and taking down XXY. Now Akame getting in the mix. Wang Lang eating that Tesla hold, has to pop the Zion. Will the Zai be working here in this multi-wave fight? He's gonna get eat a pole sword scale rush from behind, and now Wang Lang decides to back off here, but everyone sees it. Look at this squad, the four-man squad chasing down Wang Lang, getting shipped to death, and from downtown, Fong with the long range attack. Oh baby, Fong doing work now, warming up, and he's gonna be getting through this qualifying round. C8
Fong once again, the perfect time with a musket shot for the finisher, picking up a quick elimination on the board. Fong, one elimination on the board as well for Mike. Juan Leon gets eliminated with one, still has a resurrection. XXY, T225, AS as well, all with one elimination. CDY now getting aggressed on by Fong. Got the F2 now from the Shayo. Fong has that ultimate out this time around. Both players are clinking back to back. Catches the ultimate there, goes into the standard one with up from the halberds. That's big damage as well. Has that shield, but Fong's gonna pick up the elimination there onto CDY. CDY is going to fall. Chazong now applying the pressure with the range shot. Nice grapple stun there from Chazong onto Fong. Fong now is gonna try to create some space. Has one last ultimate there. Is going to fall. Has the F. Does manage to get the musket shot as well. He stays back up. Time for reset. Nearly clips him off all that armor. Is pretty much all gone. T225 now is lurking around with this Takeda. The Takeda is out on the field once again. The demon himself. Takeda back in the pro league. T225 with a nice F there to avoid the scare rush. Shazam catches the prio. The standard 1.0. Oh no, goes for the double jump LMBs. Gotta get that out of my mind. One for the extension. T225 catches LMB prio. Goes for the jump LMB follow up. Goes ahead and invests his Furin. T225 now overholding. Weaves that jump, that leave. Cakes calls out the second. Calls in Furin. Does not get the stagger off of this. Jump LMB does not connect for Chazon. Catches this time or goes to the slide uppercut. Gets the elimination there onto Chazon. And that's what's really strong for the Takeda. If you do manage to get the Furin connection, you can go into the slide uppercut, grapple instantly off of that. Spider now. Looks like he wants to get in the mix with that purple staff. T225 is going to get aggressed on. T225 does not have that armor. There might be still some Fireflies, though. They probably got all picked up in the beginning of the game. T225 responding with some massive musket shots. Spider now is going to go ahead and invest his ultimate F into the uppercut. 2-1-1. Big damage. Jump LMB finisher for Spider. T225 getting taken out by Spider. And I was, man, when this tech first came out earlier in at the late of last year, these players were trying to do it, and we would see it get messed up a lot. But now that some time has passed by, this player's like very consistent with that, and it's just so much damage going into the uppercut focus. There's slide uppercut for action onto XXY. Is gonna go ahead and use this time to throw down the ping ultimate here just to get this enchantment pretty soon onto XXY. Still applying the pressure. RB follow up, not enough damage, and Mike at perfect timing there to get the elimination. And Action is not happy about that. Now needs to retreat, but no, Mike gonna go ahead and invest this Tesla ultimate this time around. Once again, big from action onto Mike. That's big damage. And Chance at a perfect time catches LB par as well to the 1.0. No, goes for the uppercut, messes it up. Mike still up for the time being. That's another ultimate online. Action now. Might throw it down, gets weaved by Mike, has eyes in the back of his head. Now trying to get a quick reset, but the bow shot finisher for Action there to take out Mike. And he said, you wouldn't snag my kill. I'm gonna eliminate you this time around.
Wow, Action gets his revenge right there. And again, in the 1 HP situation, my man Action does not flinch. We're just all in. We're in there. Mike backs off. Was not willing to throw that focus attack to risk getting parried by Action. And Action's like, you know what? You're getting held in zone. You held me in zone last time? Bet. We got you this time, Mike. We're holding you in zone. He takes down the GOAT himself. Action is here to compete, baby. He wants his W. He's not okay with following up Mike. He wants to take those fights as much as he can. Now we see the Yangs popping up with Akame Action and the South and everyone else to the north. Just everyone piling in. Are we going to play nice? Are we going to go in here? No one mashes F and we get Spider in there versus CDY, aka Panda Man. One of my favorite matchups right here. Shy Yo Spider versus Panda Man. I believe he's on Shio as well. We're taking to the skies right now with the purple Hong sword. Now, Spider has done this every single time. He's peppered in with the range attack. Doesn't really like dropping in with an attack. Both of them take to the pillar. Nice drop down focus attack onto CDY. CDY, both of them pop the F2, trade it out, and now Panda Man takes his turn back perfectly. Both of them crouch cancel right now. And now CDY looking to cover it, pops his ultimate quickly, but Spider's gonna try to get a little bit of time on here, pop his ult a little bit later. Spider kiting here with a dagger. Good play by Spider, not forcing out his ult, but now it's looking like a tie right now. Unless Spider starts proccing this, Panda Man can return the favor and kite himself, but for now, Panda Man does have an opportunity to finish off. Spider's going to use his F2 to just kite this instead. Nice. Looks like Spider's choosing the kiting path completely. We got 26 seconds. That's enough time for CDY to find this answer. Spider showing the movement, showing his sneakers, getting the tracks on. Can he live, though? F2 is going to come out. Big damage on to Panda Man or CDY. He needs to pop his ultimate. He doesn't, and he pays the ultimate price with that max range scale rush. Spider is able to take it, but Panda Man smiles on his face. He's just like, well played. I'll get you next time, like a true villain. Panda Man knows that the fight is still on. He still has that Yang depletion with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go.
One thing I love about Panda Man, he does not forget. He does not forget. We saw him get a little frustrated right there. He's not going to forget. And once he gets to you, catches you lacking, he's going to let you know when he eliminates you. We've seen it time and time again. Panda Man, he be talking his talk. So Panda Man, he has that. He wrote that down on his death note. He knows who he needs to go for whenever he sees him or spots him. So Spider now with that target on his back does manage to get the elimination onto Panda Man. Wang Liang not going to aggress on by Fong. Nice effort to the... Ooh, tries to go for the triple jump Olympics off the spear. Nice musket shot swap there from Fong onto Wang Liang. And Wang Liang's going to fall this time around. He's completely out of game number 5. Ends his run with 34.5 overall points for game number 5. WBG Spider still in the mix with 44.7. DRG's Fong with 4 eliminations, 28 points. Action against Shazong, and Action's mechanics are clean. Action is looking clean, I'm not gonna lie. Does manage to interact with that. V2 weaves it with a roll. Beautifully done there. Clinks off the leave. Does get cut off the second one here. Tries to weave the second one. Does get caught up this time around. F to avoid the damage. Counter grapper there from Shazong. V2 called in here for Shazong onto Action. That's a lot of damage coming into play for Action. 4% more for the ultimate coming online for Action. Tries to weave it, gets caught up. 2-on-1, doesn't go for the blue, gets the damage in, but Spider now moving on in. Action has to invest his ultimate. Might use it to back up. Yeah, he's gonna grapple away. The pressure still being applied from Shazong. Spider interacts. Shazong stops, does not manage to catch up, and now Spider's going to use this time, get the free elimination onto Shazong, and Shazong is not happy about that one. He did fall there. Super unfortunate for him. Now Action trying to come right back. Spider has that ultimate in play with a gold fan as well. He comes to aggression from Spider this time around. Grapple LMB into the aerial R&B. Action now going to get caught up to F. Both F's invested for both players. Both on cooldown. Overhold and catches the LMB focus of Spider. Clinks off this light this time around. He's going to go ahead and invest the ultimate. Crouch LMB's R&B. Clinks off the second. Here goes the shield. What's the mix-up? It's not call it up yet. Uses it at the perfect time to pick up the elimination. And Action does have the Vermilion's Bird's Might. He is going to stay inside this game for the time being. T225 still in the mix. Has AS very, very low. Justina Ultimate already called in for AS. T225 as well. Has Furring out. Ready to try to catch this Pyro anywhere. There goes the freeze. B2 does not catch the Pyro though. F caught it for AS. Furring still might be called down here pretty soon. Does manage to get it. Gets the R&B focus off it. Is no more Furrins online no more. R&B focus back to back to the musket shot. Does connect. Jump LMB gets caught off. R&B LMB I believe there on the ground. But the whole charge there for T225 to pick up the elimination onto AES. They're quickly done. Akame as well picks an elimination onto Juchi. And everybody's falling right now, Raven. Look, there's only 6 players remaining inside game number 5.
Yeah, game 5, everyone's trying to rush down. You want to make it past this qualifying point. It looks like around 14 points to be an average day, but we got Panda Man versus Fong right now in a tight space. Fong pops the ult into the parry. Fong, nice play. CDY never saw it coming. The chances of some Shayo parrying once he has ult up, not looking for the attack, thinks he can get that shield proc, but unfortunately pays the ultimate price. Now Spider doing work. I'm happy for my man that he's looking in form right now at 47.8. He's catching up. Panda Man still up there as well. Wang Lang, tried and true, steady up. But also Fong showing up big. Now Exin, most people don't know this about Exin, but he's been playing Tesla for a while. Out of all the really strong fighters, he was one of the first to invest in Tesla while everyone thought the character was trash. Now he's going to take a V2 from this Justina. How does he recover? He's looking for the scale rush right now. Going max range, fishing for the LMB cancels, not able to connect with it. Now Justina, both of them, stalemate, looking at each other through the wall. Ooh. Getting staggered a little bit, but what can he do right here? Looks for the actual LMB into the follow-up LMB. Gets a nice ship parry staff, forcing out the F2 though. Manages to miss his ultimate, but delays it perfectly. And gets again the same ship parry. What kind of combo are we going to show us, Exon? 1, 2, 3? We got a 4. We don't need 4. We got a little bit more. That last little bit of chip, a little bit of R&B, but we're going to go for a ride. We still got F up, half charge. Gonna clean it up. It's looking clean. Action showing us what's up with the 3-piece heaven step. A little bit dicey right at the end, but we nice and easy tap it in. Now we're going to get Action again versus Spider. What can he do versus arguably the second greatest Naraka solo player of all time? Action with the pistol. He doesn't think anyone is above him. Action's been showing up, but Spider with the great hold dodge, denying the F pressure, but Action gets the LMB off that perfect S hold dodge, not able to get the follow, but again, goes for it again. How many are we gonna get? This time Action, 1, 2, do we get 3? Do we get 4? You don't need 4. Oh, baby, Spider just gets put in the Taj. Great work from Action, C8.
Oh, yo, chill on me. Hold on, we still gotta scrap up. Hold on, T225 against Fong. Hold on, Action. Gotta talk about you after this game. T225. Oh my god, massive parry from Fong down to T225. Catches the scare rush parry. Goes for the extension. 1-2. Follow up. That's big damage off the spear there. T225 now forced to pop his ultimate. Doesn't have a weapon of choice to go for the extension combo there. Now the ultimate content for Fong weaves that. Nicely played there from T225. LB Pro this time around. He jumps though, does fall, free fall there. And the follow-up hit there from that. Oh, for Fong to pick the elimination against T225. Action, hold on. Action, you are clean. Action mechanics are insane. We saw the first round, but yeah, with the heaven step, delays the F there to manage to catch the prio. Beautifully done off the first one. And he was like, oh yeah, I think that was a fluke. Second time around, right back to back, right before that replay, right after that replay, we got him doing the 4 heaven steps onto Spider. Clean showing there from Action. That boy is flying right now with the heaven step off the Hong sword, and we see why those combos are so good in the realm of Yang, especially in that flat terrain. If you're able to execute them, you're able to put so much damage out on the board, and we saw there for Action coming out victorious in that realm, and that's 3 eliminations on the board for him. Looks like T225 might have a Soul Bloom stash somewhere here inside the zone near Shipwreck. This thing might here for Fong. Gold halberd still for Fong. Spider has that Yang depletion timer on his back. He's gonna get aggressed on by Fong. Goes instantly into the F. That was clean there from Spider. Tries to go for the extension, but the terrain was not in his favor. Fong now go ahead and just run around this this tree with the F2 out for Fong. Still applying the pressure. We got another player showing up. His action once again does know that these players are duking it out inside this ballista tower. Spider go ahead and take a quick reset. Has that ult out. Needs to try to get aggressive. Trying to make work out of this ultimate. Looks like he was trying to back up though. Action with a counter grapple. Another came from Fong on the top side. Gold fan in hand for Spider. What's the timer on him? I think he got a soul bloom somewhere. He had a soul bloom. I did not see a timer on his screen, so he did probably manage to get a soul bloom. He is safe. Fong though still trying to get active inside this ballista tower against Spider. Looks like T225 is gonna back up for the time being. T225 is probably going to start getting more aggressive now. Yes, he is. He's moving on up against Spider. Spider just staying up. Manages to stay up right now. He's cutting that side. He goes down and just quickly goes back up to the ballista tower. Just cutting those ankles up. Spider with a nice showing of movement there. And it's very hard to try to catch a player near these ballista towers. They know them in and out. They know what places are safe. They know when to go in, when to start scare rushing out. And this we constantly see these players use the ballista towers as movement, as it's just a big tower of movement for these players. A big playground for them. Spider though drops very low, now has all eyes on him. T225 showing up to the mix action as well. Once again, Spider go ahead and take some of this storm damage right now. So take a quick reset off his armor. Does manage to do so. Zone 3 still safe for this time. Ban for Spider. Have to wait and see how he comes out of the situation. Spider with 4 eliminations, Fong with 6, Action with 3, T225 with 3, and AS and Akame with 1. And they're just storm holding him right here. T225 going left, Fong as well. Spider might be in big trouble as soon as he gets out of this zone. And there it is, Fong with an instant aggression, but it gets caught out here. Spider with 2 off the fan. He drops off the second. The terrain, as we were speaking earlier, was not in his favor. And all that matters there, or everything that matters there, is the grapple placement where you throw it down, especially when the player or the opponent gets that higher height. Unfortunately for Spider, he does drop, but still inside his game. T225 in the mix against Fawn this round. They're looking like they are going to get aggressive. Running that poster swap off that staff. We saw it there. Little quick viewing there from T225. He's playing that swap from that poster from the staff. Fong now has his eyes on, has everybody's eyes on him this time around. Drops very, very low. And look at the range shots. It's like every second. There it is. Another one from T225. You're just getting constant pressure. Has advanced heal, I believe. And T225 and Action want this elimination. Fong, I mean, if anybody knows how to move with a fan, it's gonna be Fong. I mean, come on, he is the dagger god. Fong does get caught off the Tesla ultimate. Action still moving on in. T225 as well is gonna get stunned now. If any damage is gonna come into play, there it is. R&B there from T225. Just a quick little bump off the R&B focus from the nunchucks, and it's a quick reset here for all these players. Raven,
a little bit of a love tap on the Fong. Just T225 is just like, my man got away. Let me hit this extra credit. Let me just pad the stats a little bit. A little bonk. But catching Fong here, he has ult back up. We got a fan. We're not holding Fong down. This is his tried and true. This is his bread and butter. We're out of here. Action though on the Tessa. If anyone can play a perfect Tessa situation versus Shayo, it's definitely Action. He showed his prowess in this matchup. But Fong with the fan. This is his bread and butter. This is how he makes his money. This is how he brings the cheddar home. He's clocked in right now. Now 225. Whew, that sign coming out. Now on top of the building, those two going at it. And now everyone's willing to jump in here and just mosh pit this out. Technically, all 3 of these players are going to be making through. And F3 is going to come out. And Action gets suplexed right there in the corner. 225 just like, I wanted Fong, but I'll settle for you, Action. Come here, baby. Big suplex coming out from 225 with that F3 into the ultimate. But now Fong like, oh, we taking a 1v1. We already did this dance. 225, and we're gonna open up with that pair with the jumping down with the follow of 1-2. F3 is gonna be baited out, and now Fong has 225 on the run. Where are you going? I thought you wanted to play. You're going into the montage 2 uppercuts going down, and Akame with the sneaky kill, getting the V1 and the poke. Akame, work smarter, not harder, getting that free poke kill, getting the loot up. My man is trying to qualify. He's at 10.8. We got to get over that threshold. we got a long way ahead. I think it might be just be for morale right now for Akame. We're at 2 kills. I don't think it's possible to get through, but no reason to stop fighting. Do not go out into that quiet night. We got Spider versus Fong. I'm happy to see Fong showing out. He started this day with like 2 points, creative. My man was down bad.
Yeah.
He was down bad. And I was like, this guy's a champion. He needs to show it right now. He's playing a little bit too slow, but he said it in the interview. I feel like a lot of my Yang fights went wrong, so I ended up having to play slow, and he proved it. He went back, did some calculations. He's like, all right, let's just not lose. Let's win. And started busting out the W's. And now we got ourselves last 3 situation, closing out the day, making it solid. I believe cutoff, worst case scenario is going to be around 28 points, 14 points each day in order to get in the top 12. I think that's pretty generous at this point. It's probably going to be in the mid-20s somewhere. We got Fong versus Spider, though. Who can take this game 5? We still got one more game down to go, and Fong securing it right here. You see the momentum down. I'm really curious to see whether or not Fong can take a fair 1v1 versus Spider. Now, we still got that wild card on the side, Akame. Akame needs to get both of these kills. If I'm him, we got to keep showing that we belong. We got to let everyone know that we're not just going to third party. We got to find that precise position, take the W, get those juicy points off. But right now, the spotlight is on Fong and Spider. They're kind of just zoning each other out. They both... Well, you see Fong with the blue weapon, actually. Tried and true. Doesn't matter if we have a better weapon. We're still going with the fan. We're sticking to the brand. We're not venturing out anyway. And we got the third party Moonbane, the paid actor, this new addition to these end games. You know what? I guess at the very least, creators, what I've seen from these Moonbanes in the end game, it forces action. It forces people not to just hold blue and hold the corner. So it is a little bit more exciting from a viewer's perspective. I know as a competitor, that's epically frustrating that we're just dodging a gold Moonbane in end game. It's like, all right, just dead center. We just get to play with 20% of the circle. Okay, okay, bet. Let's see how this works.
Yeah, I mean, right now, you don't really see it do its justice right now, the Moonbane, because there's only 3 players remaining. But, I mean, when everybody's still up, around 9 to 10 players are up, when the circle is this small and the zone is completely taking the majority of this end circle, I mean, I see some heartbreaks happen already, Raven. I see them in my mind right now, just like somebody having a crazy run and just falling to the Bane, and you just see the body just deplete from the Bane breath. I mean, that would just hurt. Happening. I mean, we saw it kind of happening to Spider last game, I believe. Yeah, last game. We got caught up on Celestia, and then just the falling damage from everything that happened after to him. I mean, just little situations like that can be very detrimental for these players. Fong with a quick armor swap that he hit there earlier from that blessing, which is very, very nice. And he's going to go ahead and repair both of them and top out both shields there to have another swap ready for himself if he needs it. There it is. He's going to go ahead and swap back to the other one. Fong, smart plays, pretty much standard textbook there here for these players. I'll make sure they know the location of these armors. And we see it a lot from a lot of players. Mike, Spider, they're so knowledgeable of these armors, especially when they're getting chased down. Most of the time, they always have that integrated inside their minds. If they ever need that swap, they know exactly where they saw it once they were trying to back up, or any situation. If they're aggressing and it goes sideways, if they see in the corner of the eyes, they always have that knowledge ready for them. And it's very important to know that stuff, because that can be life or death for a lot of these players. And we see it time and time again where that changes the fight around for a lot of players. But now it looks like we're getting aggressive. We got some aggression here from Fong and Spider. Spider on that katana. Which katana, it is gold, but katana it's fallen a lot of the times. I mean, now with the Hong sword on play, everybody pretty much chooses the Hong sword over everything, or over katana. The katana does have that TOD potential, but you don't really see it like that in the Pro League. Yes, it's gold. That's why he's playing it most likely. But like I said, a lot of the times you don't really see. Oh, I think he has Soul Slash, so he does have some Jades for it. But yeah, the katana you really don't see being played out like that. There's just a lot of better weapons, especially for solos. I mean, Stagger, Fan, Dagger had a very long run. That's a massive scale rush there from Akame onto Fong. Does get some chip damage in, loses pretty much 1.5 blocks off that purple armor. Spider just waiting in and out. Got a couple of seconds. The zone 6 is starting to spread right now. This might go to the last and final moments and no aggression happens. They're going to be pushed down to the center of this area now. Soul Slash or Spider, correct? Yes. Soul Slash with his gold katana. It's going to go ahead and claim his area on top of this roof for the time being. Looks like Spider now. Once again, the katana. The katana has not really been showed out like that. Like I was mentioning, fan, dagger, staff, halberds. We see it get swapped out with halberd a lot because you're able to go into the uppercut and you can extend off of that. But just in my eyes, just Hong sword is just way superior. I mean, if you guys know, the Hong sword just way better than katana. It's just 2 times better. Just with everything, just the mix-ups. You have that the shadow step. I don't think we've seen the shadow step like that being played out from a Hong sword from anybody. But I mean, that flash step is really nice, especially being able to maneuver around players, and you can catch the prior off of it. You can weave ultimates as well. I mean, it's a lot of mix-ups you can do with the Hong sword. But right now, Spider, gold katana, Fong with gold pole sword, or Kame once again with a fan, or this time around with a fan. It's just a waiting game right now, Raven. Who are you gonna give this to? We do have 2 Shayos and a Tessa right now. Who do you think is going to take game number 5?
Feel like Fong is gonna take it only because he has so much momentum and he's willing to cheese this out. He already has a gold pole sword on deck. Now you were saying, why is Spider using this katana? For Shayo's F2, it actually scales with damage, so it makes sense in this situation. The Soul Slash is kind of mid, I'm not gonna lie. That just looks like something you get parried. So I'm curious to see whether or not Spider throws this in this endgame, if he finds the nice flanking angle. But Akame is kind of the wild card on how this goes down. But Fong moving in right now. He's going to play this safe. As long as he keeps his health up, he has a good chance of winning this. He wants to take to the sky soon. He's been doing this every single round. He's not holding this a little bit. It's not going to release. Akame actually has a gold jade. The wild card shows his ace hand. Cannot break out of this. We're going to pop ultimate. And we're going to get the Tessa ult onto both Shayos right now. We're trying to hold the center of zone. But Spider immediately, Ramen Noodles grabs his soul black. Both of them proccing his shield, both trying to stay healthy as possible. V2's going to come out. He's going to pop Akame onto the outside, gets the last hit on them. And now Fong fighting for that last hit as well, wants that last hit. And Fong's going to take it, but Spider's going to take the soul bloom, and Spider's going to take the lead, but Fong picks up the kill. It looks like Fong will be getting this MVP, but another really, really close game. Spider